And first at 6 tonight, 10 years ago, the state promised new hope to families of Maine's unsolved murders. They created a special unit dedicated to bringing these killers to justice.
The I-Team was there at its inception, and tonight we return a decade later to see what's become of that promise and whether justice is being delivered. Whether it be mid-November or the thick of summer, there's always a chill in the air along the Scarborough Marsh for Dennis LaHoulier.
I mean, she was 15 a month before her 16th birthday. And the thought of her, I mean, I'm standing here and it's chilly out and I'm cold, and the thought of her being laid in the road in a thin shirt in February.
At just 15, Dennis's niece, Ashley Woolette, was strangled to death, her body abandoned on Pine Point Road.
It makes me sick to my stomach that somebody could actually do that to another human being.
Since her death in 1999, her case has gone cold.
Coming up on 27 years in February. It's a long time. It's frustrating, but I know the state police are doing what they can do, and we appreciate that.
That's the nature of working on these cases. They're very difficult.
Lieutenant Thomas Pickering joined the Maine State Police Unsolved Homicide Unit just a year and a half ago, filling a position that didn't exist when the unit was first created. Funded by the legislature in 2015, the unit started with 2 detectives and a lab technician, with $500,000 pulled from the general fund and highway fund to pay for it.
It kind of changed the way that we were able to work on these unsolved cases.
Today, the Maine State Police budget fully covers the unit at a cost of $1.8 million annually. Through that, they've added on detectives, a sergeant, and upgraded forensic support, giving cold cases undivided attention.
We go back and relook at these cases too, as you know, certainly there's new testing or a new process or new technology that might give us another chance or another bite at the apple, taking a look at that investigation and seeing if there's something new that we can try to kind of get that to the finish line.
In these 10 years, the cold case unit has closed 8 cases by arrest. One of them, the murder of Janet Brochu.
To take a life is horrifying, but to take a life on Christmas Eve is unimaginable. What her family, what her parents must have gone through waiting for her to come home.
Janet Brochu, at 20 years old, disappeared on December 23, 1987, after a night out with friends in Waterville. Her naked body would wash up on the Sebasticook River shore in the spring. The case quickly went cold. Decades passed. Her parents would never live to see justice. But Brochu's cousin, Kathy Veer Welsh, did.
I think we always knew that he had done it. He was questioned, she left with him, but to have a conviction, it's closure.
In 2021, Gerald Goodale, already serving time for another murder, was indicted in Brochu's death. Advances in forensic evidence and DNA work by the Maine State Police Cold Case Unit finally linked him to the crime. He pled guilty and was sentenced in 2023 to 32.5 years in prison.
She never got the chance to live, to get married, to have children. It was a life taken too soon.
Kathy and Janet were the same age. At 57, she says it's been some time since she looked at her cousin's memorabilia she keeps stashed away.
You kind of forget, you know, it was so long ago. And I'm very thankful for the state police opening this case again and ending it.
While Brochu's case is behind them, the cold case unit treks on, with 69 unsolved homicides still on their desk.
We're actively working on several cases at the same time. So do I feel like that we're close? Yes, I do. But timing-wise, I don't know when that's going to be.
10 years ago, the legislature almost unanimously agreed to fund this unit. Would you say that it's meeting expectations today?
I set pretty high expectations, so really that's going to be of the families of the 69 people who are on that list.
Like Ashley Woolette's family, who fought for this unit and still to this day have hope.
When it passed, it's a step in the right direction for Maine. Because, you know, Ashley's not the only cold case. She's the most important one to me. But I look at all of them and I know what they're feeling. We know what they're feeling as a family. And that's basically what keeps us going, is the hope that one day it will get solved.
8 cases in 10 years. Is that a lot? We look to our New England neighbors for comparison. New Hampshire created a cold case unit in 2009, 6 years before Maine. Since then, they tell me they've closed 21 cases. That averages more than 1 per year, but they have 96 cold cases on their desk, roughly 30% more than Maine. Vermont is the only New England state without a specific cold case unit. Instead, it leans on a major crime unit. Since 2015, they've solved 2 cases, with 55 still unsolved today. Ashley Woulette's family wants to see an open checkbook to solve all of these cases in Maine. We asked Lieutenant Pickering if that would make a difference. He said while these dedicated resources help tremendously, it's not magic. Sometimes it takes a new tip or simply time. And don't forget our I-Team, always on your side, working to get answers that matter to you. If you have a story you would like us to investigate, just call the I-Team tip line at 228-7713 or email tips@wgme.com. We do read every single tip that comes in.
We certainly